Yes, now, Mr. Jeng,
Yes, sir.
do you have the financial manual with you?
No.
You don't. But I guess you will know what it says about the control of revenue.
The control of revenue,
Yes. What does the financial manual say about control of revenue?
That all revenue collected should be banked.
Should be taken to the bank.
Yes.
Now, why will you now collect revenue and not take it to the bank, but instead make payments out of the collections
But that was
without following procedure?
that was management decision.
Management decision. What do you mean when you say management decision?
It was agreed that all these flood rates will submit to the office.
Yes. Was it agreed in a meeting?
No, it was a decision by the CEO and the Director of Finance.
You mean yourself and who? Who was the CEO at the time?
Ma'am said,
Ma'am said.
Yes.
The two of you agreed.
Yes.
But that is not management decision.
Yeah, it was discussed in a senior staff meeting.
But do you have minutes to back your assertions?
Unless I find out from the office.
No, are there minutes? Have you sat in a meeting?
Yes, of course, all meetings are with minutes.
Now you're raising your voice. It's good. If you do that, we can hear you very well, Mr. Jeng.
All right.
But you are saying it was discussed in a meeting.
Yes.
And there should be minutes of that meeting.
Of course, yes.
Again, you have to produce the minutes of that meeting. But that would be contrary to the dictates of the financial manual, Mr. Jeng.
Okay.
Not okay. You can agree or disagree.
Yes, I agree.
You agree. Why would you advise that as the finance director, or agree to that if at all it was raised by any other person? As the finance director, why would you go contrary to the financial manual?
I agree, it was not correct.
I know. That's why I raised it up. If it was proper,
yes,
you wouldn't have been here, or probably I wouldn't have raised it.
Yes.
But why did you adopt that particular unlawful and illegal procedure?
It was an oversight.
That cannot be an oversight. You told me off-head that the money collected must be taken to the bank.
Yes.
Now, we even see revenue collectors, they were suppressing funds because there was no system. Mr. Kantong sat here and testified that when he collects revenue in cash, he will hand it over to the then finance manager, Lamin Suso.
Yes.
And all those procedures, do you think it's wrong? It's correct?
No, it's not correct.
But it happened under your watch?
Yes.
As the director of finance?
Yes.
What was happening? Because Mr. Suso wouldn't have done that by himself without your approval.
Yes, that is correct. I will take the blame.
It's not only a blame, it's about accountability.
Yes.
So
that is why I said...
Don't think it is very trivial just to say I take the blame, but it's about accountability.
But it's all accounted for. It's all recorded in my cash book.
In your own cash book?
Yes.
Can you please produce your cash book as well?
Yes.
Yes. Monday, write it down. You have to produce your cash book.
Okay.
From 2018
to
2023.
All right. I have already noted down.
Still on the procedure, Mr. Jeng, bank reconciliations?
Yes.
Do you prepare them?
Yes.
How often?
Monthly.
Every month?
Yes.
Good. Do you have your bank reconciliations with you from 2018?
2018, no.
Can you produce them from 2018 to 2023?
I think they were all submitted to the commission.
No, they were not. Did you submit them yourself?
Pardon?
Did you submit them?
Yes.
You submitted bank reconciliations?
Yes, they were all submitted to the commission.
Mr. Jeng, you yourself submitted your bank reconciliation between 20...
I was part of the team that submitted all these documents.
Oh, now, you know what?
Yes.
You will have to reconcile with the records office.
Okay.
And see whether the bank reconciliations were submitted. I can tell you they were not submitted, Mr. Jeng.
Okay. Then I will go back to the office and find them.
Yes, they were not submitted. I can tell you free of charge.
Okay.
In fact, one of the findings of the auditors would be that you don't prepare bank reconciliation, Mr. Jeng.
Bank reconciliation we are performed monthly.
Monthly?
Yes.
Right, we will find that. Now, I have some vouchers here, some payments that were approved. I will need your advice on on these payments. We have Mustafa Mane. Do you recall Mustafa Mane?
Mustafa Mane, yes.
Who is Mustafa Mane?
He is one of our suppliers.
Suppliers.
Yes.
Now, our findings are that there were payments that were approved without having evidence of agreement, and all the necessary procurement documents were not really present. So let me just show you. I have one voucher here. The amount that was paid to him altogether from May 2018 to October 2021 is $2,554,000.
Yes.
What services was he rendering to council?
Hiring of trucks
Hiring of trucks.
for clearing of dump sites.
You don't have trucks?
No, we don't have. We don't have trucks.
You don't have trucks, why?
The trucks we were using were only even maybe 1 or 2, and they were very old.
With all the money that you generate, you can't buy a truck,
No, we cannot buy a truck.
but you paid $2 million plus.
Pardon?
You paid $2 million plus.
Yes, this was since 2018 to
2018.
date.
It doesn't matter the time. The idea is you were generating enough revenue to be able to do some strategic expenditures.
No, we were not able to buy
Now,
trucks.
how was he awarded the contract in the first place?
Normally, when we are clearing a dump site,
Yes.
we will hire him, and then he will also hire other trucks.
Why him? Why him? The process. I am more interested in the process than anything else.
Why? Because we get his telephone number, so the procurement will just call him and say, "We want to clear this particular dump site."
You are aware that there are regulations regarding procurement? You're not aware?
Of course, I do.
So what should have been the procedure?
That he should register with GPPA.
Do you find it out?
Number one.
What?
I said number one, he should register with
Did
GPPA.
you find out whether he in fact registered with GP?
No, he did not.
So he was, what type of services was he offering?
Pardon?
Where would you classify that particular procurement?
Because that should be the way it should go.
Now, let me show you the voucher. The date on the voucher is 26th of February 2019. For this particular payment, the first one is $139,500. Please tell us the voucher number.
The voucher number. The voucher number is not clear here.
It's not clear.
No.
The amount?
139,500.
The date?
26th of February 2019.
Mr. Jeng, again, the microphone. We have to make this use of it.
26th of February 2019.
Now, was that voucher approved?
No, it was not approved.
It was not approved.
No.
Is there any signature on the voucher?
Only the claim was approved. Only my signature is at the voucher.
Only you signed.
Yes.
The CEO at the time, is it Mamam Sit?
Yes.
Did he sign the voucher?
No.
Why is that?
He did not sign the voucher. He only
Mr. Jeng,
he only authorized the payment.
Mr. Jeng, I will again say for the last time that we need you to speak into the microphone.
Yes.
We have to get your evidence. It's very important.
Yes.
Did the CEO sign the voucher?
No.
Did it pass through internal audit?
No.
Why is that?
It did not pass through internal audit.
Why is that?
These are gaps. It's a lapse.
What do you mean? How do you define gaps? How do you define lapses in your terms? You know, there's an author that says,
No, it should
words
have-
mean what do you want them to mean?
It should have passed through the audit department.
I know, that's why I asked.
Yes.
If you had followed procedure, you wouldn't have been here, I told you.
Yes.
I wouldn't have asked these questions.
Correct.
And again, you are not a layperson. This is your area. You are a professional in this area. So that is why you must provide explanation as to why you chose to depart from the prescribed form or rule or regulation and adopt your own.
Yeah, for this one, we did not follow the due procedure.
Mr. Jeng,
Yes, sir.
you were just reminded me of, it's as if I am talking to my daughter. You cannot do that. Raise your voice. Let's have a conversation.
I think it's the it's the mic. Okay,
It's
no problem.
not the microphone, because when you lean towards the microphone, everyone can hear you.
Okay.
So let me repeat. Why did it not pass through the process, the due process?
I said it was an oversight.
How do you define oversight? What do you mean when you say it's an oversight?
Something that happened on notice.
On notice.
On notice, yes. It could have, definitely, it could have passed through the audit.
Just wait a minute. You have to come down to our level. What do you mean something that happened on notice?
Maybe the person who prepared the voucher did not take it to the audit department.
The person who prepared
the voucher, he even did not sign the voucher.
Is it that now that you are realizing all this?
Yes.
You made payment, you authorized payment, but now you're realizing that there are serious gaps.
Yes.
How is that possible? How would you explain that to the commissioners and they believe that it is a genuine mistake? Do you want to believe, you yourself, do you think that it is a genuine mistake?
No. It's not a genuine mistake.
It's not a genuine mistake, which means it's a deliberate act. Correct?
You can call it a deliberate act because it did not pass through.
Why would you now adopt a deliberate?
Through the right channels.
Why would you now do a deliberate act in relation to monies that are really not yours? You've been entrusted with the finances of council. Why would you adopt that procedure?
It is wrong.
It's wrong.
Yes.
Yes, I know. But the amount that was paid to him was huge. How much is the amount? Altogether, I told you, is more than $2 million between 2018 to 2021.
Okay.
Mr. Money.
Okay, I agree.
How was he even identified? How was he identified? Was it through connection that someone knows him? That is why you flouted all the rules?
We know him. Definitely, we know him.
You know him?
Yes.
That is why you gave him priority. Correct?
Yes.
Mr. Jeng, do you think that is really correct to do?
No.
Now, the financial manual, of course, there is annexed it contains the procurement methods and thresholds.
Yes.
On page 38.
Page 38, okay.
Yes. Says the preamble, of course, local government, and this is important, procurement procedures should be done strictly in accordance with the Public Procurement Act. And all councils' purchases of goods, works, and services shall comply with thresholds prescribed in the GPA regulations.
Okay.
Okay, wouldn't be an appropriate answer.
Yes, I agree.
You agree with that?
Yes.
But you knew this at the time?
Yes.
Why did you not follow it? Procedure. Why was it difficult to follow the procedure? Is there any reason as to why it was difficult for you as the finance director to execute your functions well?
No reason.
Mr. Jeng,
Yes, sir.
I'm giving you the opportunity to explain to the commissioners. Maybe you have a reason why you would not follow procedure, because they are as simple as they are written in the financial manual. So
There is no reason. These are just lapses.
now, can I please have that? We have again one Lamin Kanyi. You know Lamin Kanyi?
Lamin Kanyi, he is also a supplier.
A supplier. What does he supply?
Just as we hire truck from him.
We know that an amount of 319,000 was paid to him
Okay.
in March 2021. You don't have a contract agreement, do you, with Lamin Kanyi?
Lamin Kanyi. And what was the payment about?
Let me show you Lamin Kanyi. It says on the voucher, bearing the date 29 March 2021, with the voucher number BAC PV 21000220, that the description with respect to the payment is being payment for hiring of trucks for transporting waste from Brikama Market and Abattoir to the dump site as per attached. Again, I will show you.
These are joint payments.
They are joint payments. What do you mean they are joint payments?
You have two vouchers. The first one is 128,000,
Yes.
and the second one is 191,000.
To the same person?
Lamin Kanyi, yes.
Yes. What is the description with respect to the first one?
Being payment of hiring of trucks for the transportation of waste from Birkama Market and
How about the second one?
the second one being hiring of trucks for waste collection.
So it's the same.
Yes, it's the same.
Yes, yes.
But different date. This is March 2nd, 2021,
Okay.
and this is March 29, 2021.
But they're all in March 2021.
Yes.
And they all is respect to the same individual.
Yes.
Lamin Kanyi, correct?
Yes.
Now, let's examine the first voucher.
Okay.
What is the date on the first voucher, sir?
The first voucher
Yes.
on the 2nd of March.
2nd of March.
Yes.
Was that voucher approved? Was it authorized?
Yes.
Who signed the voucher?
Both of us.
Both of us is not a name.
The CEO, the Director of Finance, the Accounts Clerk, and the Internal Auditor.
Auditor. Was he paid? How was he paid? Cash or check?
I think this was a check.
You think? Will the voucher not tell you whether?
Yes, yes, it's a check.
How do you know it's a check?
Because it's written there, check.
The check details?
No, the check detail, no check detail.
Should it have been there?
Yes, it should have been.
But it's not there.
No.
Was the money received?
Yes.
How would we know?
It was received by the supplier, that Lamin Kanyi.
He signed
Yes, he signed.
the voucher.
Yes.
The second one?
Yes, he signed both of them.
The second one?
Yes, he signed both of them.
Let me see. Do you have the GPPA forms there?
No, these are requests approved by the CEO.
Well, you can't just have a-
They only request, these are just supply. They only request, we request for their services.
How do you know they have rendered services?
Pardon?
How do you know as a director of finance, you have a voucher before you and it says pay X $700,000,
Yes.
and the description says that it's as a result of services rendered and so on and so on and so. How would you know that that is genuine?
No, normally they raise claim.
No, I know.
Yes.
You have a requisition. You have a requisition. If it is a voucher that emanates internally, you have one unit making a request. That's different. When you are paying someone outside
Okay.
the area account. No, I'm just asking you. You don't have to agree with me, sir. I'm just asking you. When you have a request, then it's different. Is that not the case?
Yes, it's different.
So how do you know that the voucher is genuine and what you're paying for?
But it is approved by the CEO and the internal audit.
You see,
And I know that this service was done also.
how do you know?
Because sometimes I witness it.
The law does not say you have to witness it.
Yes.
You don't have to witness it.
Yes.
It is not. It's not you, Mr. Jeng, in your own private capacity,
Yes.
giving contracts to people.
No, I did not give contract to
This
people.
Gambia Area Council is an institution. You were employed.
Yes, I said sometimes, not always, but sometimes
That
I
sometimes
do.
is something that we will not accept. Let me just speak for myself. I will not accept that
Okay.
because, and again, you don't have to say okay. You are free.
No, I
disagree.
agree. I agree.
Yes, my point. The point I'm trying to make here is you've authorized payment in the
Yes.
hundreds of thousands of dollars, correct?
Yes.
And you don't even know whether the contract is, whether in fact the service is being rendered or not.
That is why I said sometimes I do witness it.
Now let's forget it sometimes. Let's talk about this particular payment.
Yes.
Was it a genuine payment?
Yes.
How do you know?
It was a genuine payment.
How do you know?
That is what I explained. I said sometimes I
Forget
do.
this sometimes. Let's be specific. Don't be general.
Okay.
Tell us what you know about this particular payment.
It was done. This was done.
It was done, but you did not see any agreement. You don't know whether the service were in fact the requisition didn't provide you with any agreement. So the person can just make a request that I should be paid this amount, and you just pay the amount.
That is why I said these are lapses. This was the way we operate.
Mr. Jeng,
Yes, sir.
there are lapses is clear.
Yes.
The reason why you are here because there are lapses at the area council.
Yes.
That is why you are here.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
But that is what I explained. It has already happened. And they are genuine payment.
Which means, should we just forget about it?
No.
What should we do? Should we talk about it?
Yes, of course.
Having a conversation, is it a very,
I will try to convince the commissioners that this
very
is
important?
done.
Very important.
Yes.
And you also have to try to convince the commissioners that it's not only done by mistake, but it's a genuine mistake.
All right, I agree.
Do you understand?
Yes.
And I don't know how you intend to do that, because it's not particular governments that is authorizing payments without any financial expertise. You told us what your expertise were.
Correct.
And you are highly qualified as far as you are concerned.
Correct.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
Raising vouchers is just the bare minimum that you can have an error on, Mr. Jeng.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
I agree.
Yes. So it cannot be by mistake.
Okay.
You just deliberately ignore the rules because it was what obtained on the ground at the time.
Yes.
There was no need to worry because then there was the issue. Now you said these vouchers were signed. I didn't see any signature, Mr. Jeng, on the voucher.
To the second.
No, let's start with the first one.
No, that is the IFMIS.
So you don't sign the IFMIS?
Not always, because the IFMIS is not
Mr.
fully.
Jeng, your responses are rather very interesting. You say not always. What do you
Yes.
mean not always? Why won't you sign the IFMIS?
The IFMIS is not fully in use. So these are bad luck posting.
Okay. So who was the paying out cashier? Is also empty?
The paying out cashier.
Yes.
But this period was 20.
My
21.
point is, you did not give me a correct answer when I asked.
Okay.
And I believed you. I don't know why. Maybe you were at some point be believable.
No, I give you correct answers.
No, you did not. You did not. Let me give it back to you, and we will just follow the procedure. Is that fair enough, sir?
Yes. Yes.
The IFMIS voucher, does it have a space for signature?
Yes, it do.
Who should sign it?
Both the CEO and the Director of Finance.
Is it authorized?
And the accounts clerk.
Is it authorized?
No.
Your answer is no.
Yes.
Now turn to the manual voucher. Is it the manual voucher you call it?
Yes.
How do you call it?
This is also raised from the system.
The system?
The accounting system, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it signed?
Yes.
Who signed it?
Both the accounts clerk,
Yes.
the internal auditor,
Yes. Yes.
the CEO,
Correct.
the director of finance.
Yes. How about the last two columns?
It was the receiver.
What are the last two columns?
The receiver and the paying out cash.
Who is the receiver?
Lyman Kanyi.
Did he sign?
Yes.
Is his name there?
No, but the signature and the date is there.
How would we know?
The photocopy of his ID card is also
You can
attached.
have the ID card from anywhere, my friend.
The name is not there.
Yes. And the last column is?
The paying out cashier.
Who is the paying cashier?
By then it is Amadou Toure.
Is the name on the document?
No, he
you know
don't-
the documents?
He did not even sign.
The good thing with documents is they speak for themselves, just like you and I are speaking.
Yes,
Is that not the case?
I understand.
They tell you
Yes.
what is in the document.
Okay.
So you don't have to put in anything there, just say it as it is.
Okay.
Do you think that voucher is duly authorized?
Yes.
Mr. Jeng,
To my knowledge, yes.
even Lamin Suso,
Yes.
the great Lamin Suso even will admit to certain things.
No, but this is approved, council. It is approved by the CEO.
You guys, don't make me tell you things I don't want to tell you. You admitted you flouted all the rules.
Yes, I agree. Very well.
And at some point,
but for this particular,
at some point, it's almost, someone can say these are fraudulent actions by both you and the CEO. It does not mean when you sign documents, you yourself and the CEO, and it's just, it's duly authorized. No, you can sign checks. If you don't follow procedure, it becomes a fraudulent act.
all right.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
These are not your personal accounts
Yes,
or your personal businesses that you decide that you can send checks any day, anytime.
I agree.
Yes, you are employed to follow procedure.
Yes.
You choose to follow procedure, then you face the consequences. Now I ask you, are those duly authorized? What I mean is they did follow the due process.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
And then no.
Exactly. Let me have that. So no one knows the genuineness of these payments, yet they were authorized. And this is only a fraction of the payments you have authorized over the years. Between 2018 to 2023, it's been a disaster, Mr. Jeng. And you and I know that, correct?
Oh,
You agree?
yes.
Now we have the IFMIS allowance payment. Who were the beneficiaries of the IFMIS allowance payment?
Those who went for training.
That's a general answer. I don't know those who were those you're referring to. We need
It
names.
It,
We
it
need,
was myself,
yes.
the acting director of finance, the line managers,
Yes.
the accounts clerk,
Yes.
the auditor,
Yes.
and the director of planning.
You have Momodu Jonga, CEO.
Yes, and the CEO.
How much was he paid? How much is the IFMIS allowance? To the $7,000?
No, it's 13,500.
Okay. Alagie Jeng, that's you.
12,500.
Babukar Manka,
Baukar Manka,
that's fine. Yaya Ba.
7,500.
You have Omar Sedi Khan, acting accounts clerk.
7,500.
Adam Bojang, director of planning. He also used the IFMIS.
Yes.
How?
That is why I said in the beginning, all those who went for this training were paid this allowance.
Why would the director of finance go for the IFMIS training?
Pardon?
Why would the director of finance, what is the need or the benefit of having the director of finance being trained on the IFMIS? He deals with accounts?
He give?
He deals with accounts of council?
Of course, yes. We have person to sign, to approve.
Director of planning?
Director of planning.
Yes.
Yes, they have a module in the IFMIS, but not yet
Who is the director of
implemented.
planning, in fact? Adam Bojang?
Yes,
It's she, correct?
yes,
She
yes.
testified. She told us, we see in her evidence that she was paid the IFMIS allowance in the beginning, but a month or two, but then it was stopped.
Even this allowance was not monthly.
Was not?
Monthly payment.
It was not monthly payment.
Yes.
How was it paid?
It was stopped later.
Seydou Kunta,
Kunta, yes, he went for training.
Bakary Sedi,
Yes, they all went for training.
Suleiman Bari,
Yes.
Aliou Badou Jeng,
Yes.
Ibrahima Sawane is the director of admin,
Yes.
also paid,
Yes.
and Aïssatou Cissé, accounts clerk, also paid.
Yes.
So how were they approved, these payments?
Pardon?
How did you approve these payments?
It was discussed and agreed
Where?
in a senior staff meeting.
Senior staff meeting.
Yes.
Who was present in that meeting?
I cannot remember, but I think almost all of us.
Can you give us the minutes of the meeting that you agree that all these people should be beneficiaries of the IFMIS allowance?
The minute, okay.
Can you?
Yes, I will try.
Mr. Jeng, you don't need to write it down if you know you can't produce it. If you know you can produce it, you can just tell us.
That is why I said I will go back to the office and find out from the files.
All right?
Yes.
Now, let me also show you the voucher. And you advise us to tell the commission whether it was duly authorized. I believe I have given you the wrong one.
Yeah.
Can I please have that one back? I'm sorry. Yes.
Yes.
You have the voucher right with you.
Yes.
Now tell us. Were they duly authorized? Did it follow the due process?
The paying out cashier did not sign.
You have the microphone with you.
The paying out cashier did not sign.
Did the CEO sign the voucher?
Yes.
The Director of Finance?
Yes.
The IFMIS voucher?
The IFMIS vouchers, yes. It was both signed by the Director of Finance and the CEO.
And the CEO?
Yes.
So what is absent?
It was also signed by the person who prepared it.
It was not?
It was signed by the accounts clerk.
What is absent in that voucher? What is missing?
The signature of the accounts clerk is missing.
It's missing.
Yes.
Let me have the voucher, please.
But the first one was approved, was signed by the accounts clerk.
Let me have the voucher, please. Mr. Jeng,
Yes, sir.
did the in fact, was there any requisition?
No, it was just a request.
A request is a requisition. There was none. Correct?
Yes.
So what triggered this payment?
Can you come again? You said what trigger?
The payments.
Because of the training we attended.
Yes, but there was no request. There was no requisition, correct? Do you agree with that?
There should be.
There should be.
Yes.
But it's not here.
Okay.
No, you don't have to say, okay, this evidence-based fact-finding mission. You can tell me whether there is a requisition here. Maybe I don't see it. Maybe it's not here. Maybe you can find it out.
There should be a requisition.
Is it in the voucher that I gave you?
No.
Now, we also have, so this is not duly authorized as well. You agree?
Yes, I do.
We have the payment of honorarium
Yes.
to councillors.
Yes.
Let's start. Why would councillors be paid honorarium?
So sometimes before festivals, the finance committee and the market committee,
Gambia, we like festivals, huh? Go
pardon,
ahead.
like Korite or Tabaski.
Yes. Why only Kurete or Tobaski? You have Christmas and New Year.
No, but we, we also give, we have only one Christian councillor.
You have only one?
Christian councillor, and we always give him when it is.
Just go ahead. Just go ahead. Please proceed.
Okay, normally when this festival happen, they normally participate in this one tier. They go with the collectors to collect revenue.
What is one tier in English?
This I think it is called Lumo. This 1 week, I don't know how it is called again.
I'm not sure if anyone knows one tier in English, but I know it is the
Market, I don't know.
Yeah, someone says sales. My assistant just said sales. The sales period where the price have a discount price.
Yes.
You're right. Now, why would they be given the allowance, the councillors? Why?
Anyway, it is wrong, but it is agreed. It is unanimously agreed by all councillors that we should give them honorarium.
Let's start with what the findings are.
Okay.
Correct?
Okay.
That the voucher number 1169, at the date is 13th of August 2018, that you've paid a total of 288,000.
Yes.
Paid to 36 councillors.
Yes.
As honorarium.
Yes.
It was also noticed that a payment of 225,000 was paid the same day.
Yes.
The same day. You have made two payments.
Yes.
Do you follow?
Yes.
But you don't have a document to prove there was a formal request. And in September 2020, you paid $25,000 to Ward Councillor Lamin Jaju as support for the purchase of a car engine of his private car.
Yes.
In August 2022, 98,000 was paid to Councillor Modu Lamin Sanyang as honorarium.
Yes.
29,000 was also paid to sundry persons. Now, let's start with the first set of payments.
Yes.
Regarding $288,000 is paid to 36 councillors, and that payment, again, you have 225,000 on the same day.
Yes.
What
the first one was for honorarium.
Yes, honorarium for what? What is honorarium? What do you understand by the word
Just
honorarium?
like appreciation of
what?
A work done.
What work did they do?
That is what I have explained. I said during festival they go with the collectors to the field so that they can gather more revenue. So at the end of the day, they claim for honorarium.
Mr. Jeng.
Yes, sir.
You guys were just having we know Korita comes once in a year, Tobaski same.
Yes.
You guys were having Korita Tobaski every single time in council.
No.
That's what you have shown.
No,
you create allowances for yourself, and you paid people any amount that you feel like you can pay them. What is the justification of this payment? Tell me. Tell the commissioners now, what is the justification of that payment?
The second payment was for 1/6, and that one was recovered.
Recovered?
Yes.
Why will it be recovered?
It was given
if it was genuine.
It was given to them as a short-term loan.
Short-term loan?
Yes.
Who approved the loan?
The CEO.
The CEO approved the loan?
Yes.
You have a loan scheme?
Yeah. No, we don't have a loan scheme.
So on what basis did the CEO approve the loan?
Normally we pay 1/6 to our staffs.
The customers, they are not your staff.
Pardon?
Are they?
No,
I stand to be corrected.
No, they are not.
They are not your staff.
Yes, I agree.
So why would you pay them 1/6?
We have been paying them since.
No, I know.
Yes, I know. I know it is wrong. I agree, it is wrong.
Jeng.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, any questions to the witness before?
Now, Mr. Jeng, you have just told the commission that you gave honorarium because the councillors accompany the collectors.
Yes.
During the festive periods.
Yes.
To collect more revenue.
Yes.
And that is why you give them honorarium.
Yes.
But what is the guidelines provided for in the Act with respect to what the role of the councillor is? do you think it was correct as management to engage the councillors to go around collecting tax?
No, it's not correct. It's
But-
not correct, but
but yet still-
this was management decision that the finance committee or the market committee can go with the collectors to the field.
But you were not guided by law
No, we were not.
to do what you were doing.
Yes.
And you knew as senior management that that decision will attract financial financial obligation
Yes,
on the council.
Yes, ma.
And you knew that in 2018, the audit report highlighted some of these issues,
Yes.
and you still continue up to 2023 to do the same. Why?
No, this was not highlighted. I do not see anywhere where it was highlighted by the auditors.
On the payment of honorarium?
Honorarium.
Yes.
Yes.
You were not queried on the payment
Yes,
of
yes,
honorarium?
we were.
So,
We were.
so is it not in the same context?
Yes, it's the same. It's the same.
Now, let us, you have, yesterday you submitted to the commission the asset register.
Yesterday, no.
What did you submit?
The financial statements.
Yes, the financial statement, only the financial statements.
Yes.
Yes, you have said in your statement in paragraph 2 that the council maintains an up-to-date asset register.
Yes.
Can you provide us with the up-to-date asset register?
Yes, I can.
All right. Do you have an up-to-date payroll?
Yes.
Can you provide that for us?
Okay, then I must go back to the office.
Yes, just take note of
Okay.
what we are asking you.
Okay.
Do you have Yes, so now let us look at sorry, Council, let me just ask these two questions before I hand him over to you. You have on the issue of the bank accounts, you have stated in your statement that you have 7 bank accounts.
Yes.
But the evidence you gave before the commission is that you have 10 accounts.
Okay. And it was an error.
It was an error.
Yes.
Right. And you did realize that in 2018, you paid over $3 million in
Bank charges.
bank charges, that is
Yes.
the transactions
Yes.
that you did
Yes.
cumulatively.
Yes.
And the audit report did highlight that this was valuable tax money
Yes.
that you were wasting, which you
Correct.
could have gone into projects that will help alleviate the suffering of the people within the region.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, I agree.
And you still maintain the 10 accounts.
Yes.
So
After the audit, we have written to some
this is 2018 we are talking about.
Okay.
And up to date as we speak, you still maintain the accounts,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So why?
That is what I want to explain. After the audit report, we have written to close some of this bank account. But normally, at the beginning of the year, the account will be dormant, but at the beginning of the year, they will just pay in their operational fees. Then the account will be active again. And we have already written to them to close these accounts.
Who will pay what?
They will pay their operational license, their operational fees
Into those accounts.
into those accounts.
Mr. Jeng, do you want us to believe what you are telling this commission?
No,
With
that is-
all honesty?
And that is what is happening, ma'am. We have
No,
written,
no,
we have
let
writ-
me, no, hang on. Let me get it clear.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes, ma'am.
wrote to the bank
Yes,
to say, I want to close my account.
yes,
And you are telling us the bank did not honor the instructions you give them
Yes.
as in to close the account.
Yes.
Please provide us with the
Copy.
copy of the letters,
Okay.
that all of the letters
Okay.
and the banks you have written to,
No problem.
you know,
Okay.
so that we could get the banks to come and explain.
Okay.
But I believe that you are the client, right?
Yes.
And you reserve the right to make requests,
Yes.
and the request be honored.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So when you wrote, did you write follow-up letter
No, we did.
referring the bank
No, we did not.
to the earlier instructions given?
No, we did not.
All right. So, and you have said that you have also said that you have contracted loans from EcoBank,
Yes.
from Supersonic,
Yes.
and from Jar Oil,
Yes.
and you took loans from Jar Oil in 2019,
Yes.
and you took loans from Jar Oil in 2021,
Yes.
and you did not indicate how much loan you took in 2019. You only indicated the loan you took in 2021, which is 4.5 million.
No, it's both of them. It's both 2021 and 2019.
But you did not specify as to what you took exactly in 2019 and what you took in 2021.
No, it's written there. Can I read the paragraph?
Yes, please read.
Regarding the issue of the loan amounting to 4.5 million obtained from Jar Oil, I know that 2 million was obtained in 2021 and later obtained another loan of 2.5 million for the payment of salaries with no interest attached.
Mr. Jeng,
Yes, ma'am.
I am referring to 2019.
2019.
Yes.
No, we only take loan from Jar Oil only twice.
That is not correct. You know
Okay.
it is not correct. And you know you are not telling the commission the truth.
That is what I can remember, and that is what I can
Please
recall, ma'am.
go back and check how much loan you took in 2019 and from which institutions. Can you please write that down?
From 2019.
From 2018. Write it down. You are Director of Finance.
Yes.
Please write it down and let us have the loans you took in 2018 and 2019. And for the whole of the loans you have taken in 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023.
Okay.
In detail.
Okay.
And you cannot select for us which ones you have to give to us. All right?
Okay.
Yes. So you said the 10 million loan that you took from EcoBank, the transactional charges, that is the payable interest, was 2.4 million, which was to be payable within 24 months.
Yes.
Now, as a council and as management,
Yes.
you always scream and shout
Yes.
that you do not have money,
Yes.
and you pay this kind of transactional interest fees for loan you have taken.
Okay.
And this particular loan was for the furnishing of your building,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
And you had to incur 2.4 million.
Yes.
You think that is justified?
But at that moment, that was the only option we have.
I am not asking that.
No.
I am saying
It's
is
not
it
It's not justifiable.
Yes.
It's not justifiable, ma'am.
Yes. So, Council, you can proceed. We will come back to. Okay.
Yes. Let's proceed.
Mr. Jeng,
Yes.
it's
sir.
just that I need some further clarification about councillors following revenue collectors to collect money.
Yes.
One is, you see, I'm taking it from where the Honorable Chairperson left it.
Okay.
The obligations, the financial obligation that it attracts, that's
Yeah.
one. Two, you see, governance is governance.
Okay.
Now, the council is there to guide policies and programs
Okay.
and also have an oversight function.
Yes.
Not so.
Yes.
Now, if you take a councillor and put the councillor under operations for him to be going around with a revenue collector,
Yes.
collecting monies from the from sales,
Yes.
do you realize that you have compromised the oversight function of the council? Their oversight function is being compromised. Do you know that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And then it was okay.
It was not okay, but they are the policy makers. So if they decided to go with the collectors, we did not have the power to tell them that
I understand, but you should have advised them that no, you have an oversight function. You cannot be a councillor and then collect revenue.
No, I do.
Wait.
Okay, all right.
You cannot be the judge, the jury, the prosecutor, the prison officer at the same time.
That is correct.
You know, these functions are interdivided so that you have the checks and balances.
Yes.
So once you compromise the oversight function, you have put the entire system into problem.
I agree.
Thank you.
Do you know whether that payment of the honorarium was in the budget? Was it budgeted for?
Yes.
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 Can you please show us
The IFMIS.
the budget?
The
I mean,
allowance for the IFMIS.
Yes. You're saying the honorarium was factored in the budget. Is that your answer?
The honorarium.
Yes.
No, we just charge it under allowances.
Allowance.
Under, yes, office of the chairman.
Allowances under the office of the chairman.
Yes. You know, the councillors, they have their allowance
Yes.
column.
What I know is they have certain allowance.
Yes, they have certain allowance.
What other allowance should they have as per the budget? Do you have the budget with you?
This soft copy.
Do you have the budget with you?
Not the hard copy, I have the soft copy.
Yes. Can you now show us where it is in the budget regarding this honorarium? It's 2018.
2018, yes.
Because for you to authorize payment, you must confirm that it is in the budget.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Did you do that
Yes.
before you signed the check?
Yes. This was charged under councillor's allowance.
Councillor's allowance.
Yes.
Yes, give us a detail
Which detail?
regarding the amount that was budgeted for the allowance.
1,536,000.
1 million
536,000.
for 2018.
Yes.
And you were saying the allowance, you said the chairman's allowance.
No, the councillor's allowance.
So it is no longer the chairman's or the chairman's allowance.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No, the chairman don't have allowance. The chairman is paid salaries.
You said under the office of the chairman.
Yes, under the office of the chairman. Councillors are under the office of the chairman.
No, Mr. Jeng, you said, if I can get you right, you said the allowances are charged under the allowances fixed,
Under the councillor's allowance.
right?
Under the councillor's allowance.
No, you said under the chairman's
I said the councillors are under the chairman's office.
Okay.
The way the budget it is designed, you have the councillors, you have the chairman, you have the councillors, you have the council clerk.
Okay, so now from the budget, it has indicated that the chairman's whatever is fixed.
Yes.
That is perhaps the grade, because that is what is beneath the column. Then you have the councillor's allowance, which you also indicated is fixed. Now give us the components, the types of allowances that the councillors are entitled to under the law, and how you arrived at this 1.536 million.
They have their wardly allowance.
What?
Wardly allowance, their ward allowance.
Yes, how much is that?
In
It's in your budget, you are the finance director,
Yes,
you have the details in your...
in 2018, I think it was 2,000.
Monthly.
Yes.
So what was the total expenditure for that ward allowance?
For 2018.
Yes, what are the actuals? That's
No, the actuals are not here. The actuals will be featured in the 2019 budget, because here you have the 2017 actuals.
Yes, so now you have given us a figure that is 1,536,000.
Yes, that was the estimated amount for 2018.
What did you, so now in 2018, what did you actually spend? Because we need to know.
The actual?
Yes, the actual for 2018.
Okay.
Did you get it?
No, not yet.
Okay, please note it, and you will check it. When we come back after lunch,
Okay.
yes, you will provide it. And list for us, what is the, how many, by the way, how many councillors?
38.
There are how many?
38.
38.
Yes.
And you pay them monthly how much?
We pay them a monthly allowance of $6,250.
Yes. That
Yes.
is the ward allowance.
No, the ward allowance is $2,000.
So plus the,
The sitting allowance,
no, you said you pay them 6,000 as what?
$6,250 altogether.
Yes.
Both ward allowance and sitting allowance.
Both ward and sitting allowance.
Yes.
That is 6,250.
250. Yes.
So that is monthly.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So now, what other allowance do you pay them?
No, we pay them only
So
those allowances.
what is the law providing that they are entitled to?
$6,250. That is what.
Which of the laws is it? The finance and
No, I
management?
think their payment is determined by the ministry.
Where is the document that is giving that?
It's normally sent to the CEO.
To the CEO.
Yes.
You don't have it
No, I don't have it.
as the finance director.
No,
Listen.
Yes.
The ministry will send
Yes.
a document
Yes.
that have financial implication
Yes.
to the CEO.
Yes.
You are responsible for the finances of the council,
Yes.
and you will not see the document.
Of course I will.
So now write it down. Provide us with the document
Okay.
from the ministry
Okay.
saying that this is what the councillors are entitled to.
No problem.
Council, you may proceed.
Yes, sir.
What are the various allowances that are captured in the budget with respect to the councillors?
Pardon?
The various type of, or the type of allowance that is captured. You've mentioned what allowance?
Yes, and sitting allowance.
And sitting allowance.
Yes.
Any other?
No, I can remember only those two.
Where does the honorarium fall in?
Pardon?
The honorarium, where can you place it?
The honorarium, we even have a board of honorarium. Let me even.
No. You see, one after the other.
Okay.
You had mentioned that it is an allowance of council.
Yes, we charge it there.
You charge it there.
Yes.
Now you have given me two. You said the what allowance and the sitting allowance is what is factored.
It's
in the
combined together. That gives you that figure, that 1.5 million.
I understand that.
Yes.
Now, does the honorarium paid to the councillors fit in these two?
Yes.
Where? Is it the ward allowance or the sitting allowance?
You know, we don't have separate. It's one account. It's one account.
The allowances that are envisaged by in the budget is the ward allowance and this. What is the ward allowance?
The ward allowance is 2,000.
What is the ward allowance?
What allowance? It's allowance that we pay for them representing their wards.
Yes. How about sitting allowance?
Sitting allowance. These are allowance they receive monthly. By sitting, by council sittings.
Yes, yes. Now where does the honorarium for going to collect revenue fall in? Where? Where do you place it?
It was charged under the councillor's allowances.
That is not the question. You had said it is factored in the allowance, in the budget.
Yes.
That is your own explanation.
Yes.
Now we want to understand the budget.
Yes.
You work for the council
Yes.
between 2018 to 2023.
Yes.
Is that not accurate?
Yes.
And so, if the honorarium falls within the budget, is factored in the budget, you must show us. And you have told us is in the allowance of the chairman's office. Then you move to the councillor's allowance. It's all right still, but then the two allowances that are factored in the budget is the ward allowance and the sitting allowance, as far as you're concerned, correct?
Yes.
Now, where do you place the honorarium in that category? Where? Do you understand the question?
Very well.
Okay, now you can answer the question. Is it difficult to answer?
Yes, it's difficult to answer, but I know that it is charged in that account.
No. Whether it is charged in the account or not, that's not the question. Does it fall, is it catered for in the budget?
No.
That honorarium?
No.
If you had said in the beginning, it would have moved.
All right.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
It would have moved. But you want to legalize and legitimize that process.
No, but I say in the beginning that this is not correct.
Yes. I just want to further the issue, but you have answered the question. You have said it's not provided for in the budget.
Yes.
And just to further find out from you, now the budget is right, you have allocated, and this is supposed to be the actuals for 2018, right? The 1,536,000 for 2018.
That is the estimated figure.
So if I can understand you, the estimated figure should cover the sitting allowance and the ward allowance, right? That is what you estimated. Is that correct?
No, the figure is not correct.
Mr. Jeng, why but this is what you presented as the budget. So if we look at the NEO 2018 audit,
Yes.
did it capture the breakdown of your finances?
Yes.
Now, you agree with me that it is this 1,536,000 that was captured in the NEA report, right? Has been the allowances which are fixed for the councillors,
Yes.
right? Can you please speak
Yes.
to the mic?
Yes. Yes.
So then why did you have to underestimate the amount that you are paying the councillors if you were given instructions by the Ministry of Local Government and Lands to pay the councillors ward allowance and sitting allowance? Now, please help us make a quick calculation
Yes.
of this 6,250 monthly times 12 times 38, and let's see the actuals of what you need to pay to the councillors.
$6,000.
Yes, 6,000. You gave us the figure 6,250
Yes.
times 12. Because I did ask you whether this is what you pay to each councillor at the end of the month, and you said yes. If you multiply,
that should be 2,775,000.
yes, it's 2,850,000.
775,000. It should be by 37.
You gave us 38,
Including the chairman, make it 38.
but you gave us 38, right?
Yes, including the chairman.
Okay. So if it is including the chairman 38, it should be 2,850,000. Can you calculate again?
Yes, the chairman is fixed.
Mr. Jeng,
Yes, ma'am.
the fact is that all the allowances that you pay,
Yes,
you make a decision at management level
yes,
and you collect the revenue
yes,
without having recourse to the budget,
yes.
and you spend it as you deem fit. Is that not what is happening at Brikama Area Council?
No,
You don't spend as you deem fit.
no. We have
So-
a budget
so-
and it is based on,
So no. Then why did you underestimate how much you need to pay the councillors, and where would you have expected to get the differentials to pay the councillors at the end of the day, if you did not budget for it, and it's not in your budget, which is supposed to be your guide in your expenditure when you collect revenue?
yes.
Now tell us. We are waiting for your response, Mr. Jeng.
Yes, I said the figure was underestimated.
Mr. Jeng, speak.
I said the figure was underestimated.
So why do you have to underestimate the figure?
In 2018, so
Now, do you have any areas of non-payment of these allowances to the councillors?
no, we don't have any areas.
So how did you source the money?
Can you give me time, then later I will find out.
Yes, Mr. Honorable Joyner, I want to ask you a question.
Good afternoon.
Good
Mr. Jeng.
afternoon.
Just a
Sir.
quick one because I don't want the lead counsel to lose his trend of questioning. Is your budget balanced?
Pardon?
Do you always balance your budgets?
Yes, we
It
do.
is required, a budget should be balanced.
Yes,
Now, if you look at your 2018 budget,
yes,
It is not balanced.
It is not balanced. It is balanced, of course.
Well, the document you produce is not balanced. There's a deficit. Even though small, but there is a deficit. It is not balanced. Am I right? If you can check your estimate for 2018.
2018. Which page?
No, the summary page.
The summary.
We can proceed. When we come back lunch break, you could have checked in your system and you would respond to the question. Or do we give you time? Mr. Jeng?
The summary is balanced, it's 40-60.
Sorry?
It's balanced, it's 40-60.
Can I read you what I have?
I said it's balanced, it's 40-60.
No. Your balance, your expenditure and income should balance.
Not with a budget. The budget balance.
No. A budget has to be a balanced budget where your revenue and your expenditure should tie. So there will be no need for you to look for other funds somewhere else. This 40-60 is after you have done the 40-60 is basically what your revenue is.
Yes.
You take 60% for development.
Yes.
And 40 for your recurrent cost.
Yes.
Now what I am saying, that budget that would give you the 60-40 which you would apply.
Yes.
Is not balanced.
Because of the surplus.
Well, if there is a surplus, is that balanced? It's a yes or a no? No. It's not balanced?
No.
Therefore, I am right in saying you never had a balanced budget.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
No. Is it all right or is it correct? What
Because I know for a budget to be balanced.
No. Answer the question.
It's not balanced.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Council, you may proceed.
Now, let's go back to the issue of the honorarium.
Okay.
We have, in fact, to start with, was this paid every year?
Pardon?
The honorarium?
Yes.
Every year?
Yes.
So this amount is paid to the councillors yearly?
Yes.
Let me show you. The voucher is PV 1169.
Yes.
And why do you even have these voucher numbers written in, or with a pencil? That seems to be a pencil, correct?
This is a photocopied one.
It's a?
It's a photocopied one.
Yes, but you can tell it is not the one generated by the system.
Yes. This was 2018.
It was 2018.
Yes.
But you in 2014 you have started the computerized system. That's what you said.
Yes. But by then it was not generating payment vouchers.
It was?
Not generating payment vouchers.
Vouchers.
Yes. This was manual.
Manual.
Then later we posted to the system.
The system, okay?
Yes.
Now, was the payment, was the payment through bank payment or was it cash payment?
This was cash payment.
How much was each receiving?
$8,000.
$8,000.
Yes.
How did you arrive at that figure? How would you justify that amount?
No, it's not justifiable.
It's not justifiable.
No.
Okay, and who authorized the payment?
The CEO,
The CEO.
yes, as the accounting officer.
Who prepared the voucher?
It was prepared by Yayaba.
Did he sign the voucher?
No, I did not sign, but the CEO.
Did the Yayaba sign the voucher?
Yes, yes, he did.
As the
Accounts clerk.
accounts clerk.
Yes,
And you, as Director of Finance?
I did not sign.
Why is that?
It was an oversight.
You approved the payment, but you did not sign.
Yes, the payment was approved by the.
By the CEO. You know, if it is a check payment, that both of you must sign, correct?
Yes.
But in cash payment, we see sometimes that the CEO will just sign the voucher, or you yourself will just sign the voucher.
Yes,
Why would that be the case? All payments must be duly authorized.
that is correct.
And this is,
Very correct.
and since 2018 to 2023, you have not really properly raised these payment vouchers, correct?
Yes.
Now it says in the financial manual, page 32, that council monthly and sitting allowances, just for the purpose of knowing what obtains, that monthly and sitting allowances for the council members and its committees shall be prepared separately at the end of each month.
Yes.
The attendance register duly signed by the council members shall serve as the basis for preparing the sitting allowance. That the rates of the monthly allowance shall be as approved by the Secretary of State. The rates of the sitting allowance shall be determined by each local council.
Yes.
And other payments produced as stated under salaries and wages shall be followed to effect payment. But it's clear you don't follow any procedure.
No, you don't.
Correct?
Yes.
Now, do you know, you and the CEO, but let me just limit myself to you as the finance director, you are also personally responsible in relation to payments that are authorized without following due process. You know?
Yes, yes.
And you know what that means?
Pardon?
You know what that means when we say that you are responsible and you are liable?
Yes, that
What
the
does it
payments are not genuine.
Then you are liable.
Yes,
And what does that mean?
we are liable.
What do you understand by the word liable?
That we will take the responsibility.
Responsibility.
Yes.
And if anyone is to find that you must pay these monies, then that would be a very genuine finding and recommendation.
Okay.
Not okay. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I do.
Now, I have three more sets of vouchers that I will want to show you. We have the issue of personal loan disbursement.
Yes.
Now, you told us you don't have a loan scheme, correct?
Yes.
But were loans issued to staff?
Yes.
On what basis?
They just apply through the office of the CEO.
Of the CEO.
Yes.
And it will be granted.
Yes.
What are the various type of loans that you will put into consideration?
Building loan, personal loan, and car loans.
Okay. We have in 2020, June,
Yes.
Suleiman, is it Barry or Baron?
Barry.
Barry.
Yes.
$180,000 was issued or approved.
Okay.
Do you know about that?
Yes.
Lamin Singate,
Yes.
$150,000.
Yes.
Fatu Jaju, $100,000.
Yes.
Ibrahim Jallo,
Yes.
$100,000. Bakari Jadama, 100,000. Ndei Jai, 70. Bakari Sid, they're all staff of council?
Yes, they are all staffs.
No councillors?
No.
Ndei Jai, 70. Bakari Sidi, 50,000. Dembo Jase, 50. Lamin Drame, 50. Amadou Jobari, 35. You have Suleiman Jeng. Who's Suleiman Jeng?
A revenue collector.
Is that your son?
My brother's son.
You did not only employ your son, you also employed your brother's son?
No, I did not employ. I cannot employ.
What do you mean you can't employ?
They were employed by the.
Yeah, but you influenced the employment. That's what you were saying.
Okay.
Again, not okay.
Yes, sir.
That's one really response that I don't really like. It's
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you don't even have to say sir. The idea is we have to respond to the questions I ask or to the comments I make. You understand? And you don't have to agree.
Yes.
Now, Suleiman Barry, tell us about how he was employed.
Suleiman Bari.
Yes. Sorry, is it Jeng?
Suleiman, he applied for the job, and I think they were employed by the local service commission.
Service Commission.
Yes.
You think, or you're
Yes,
sure?
yes, they were employed by the local,
Service Commission.
Yes.
But you influenced their appointment?
No, I did not.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100%.
When was he employed?
Around 20, if I can, maybe 2014 or 2012.
2014 or 20?
I cannot remember the date.
We'll find out.
All right.
Now, we have Yankuba Kujabi as well. Bala Musa Dabo, $25,000 is. Bakai Sedi, 20. And Fatu Jalo, $50,000 is. Now, where are these monies being recovered from these people?
Pardon?
These loans,
Yes.
were they recovered
Yes.
entirely?
I don't know whether some have finished their payment, but deduction is going
On a monthly basis?
on a monthly basis.
Do you have an agreement? Did they sign a loan? Did they sign a bond or an agreement?
No,
of
no,
any
we
nature?
don't have. We don't have.
Why is that?
We don't have.
Why is that? Is there any guarantor?
No, no guarantor.
But you know these are requirements? Do you? You don't?
No, I don't.
Mr. Jeng, are you saying you don't know these are requirements? I'm asking you.
That is why I said we are not following the procedure, because we don't have
No, but do you
lo-
even know the procedure?
a
Do
loan
you?
we don't have a loan scheme.
You don't have a loan scheme,
No.
but you don't know the procedure to be followed. It says, chapter 8, page 55, financial manual, loans, advances, deposits, and investments. Loan may be granted to employees for building, construction, purchase of vehicle, and personal needs in accordance with the terms and conditions set out in the general orders of council. Do you have general orders, council?
General orders, yes, we do.
You have.
Yes.
Now it says all requests for loan must be made to the prescribed application form. You have already said you don't have a scheme for that, correct?
No, we don't.
That is subject to the funds availability and the applicant meeting all the eligibility criteria. The application will be forwarded to the CEO for appropriate action. After approval, the finance staff will raise a payment voucher. Now, who advises as to the availability of funds?
The Director of Finance.
And who was the Director of Finance at the time? Mr.
Alagie Jeng, yes.
As you?
Yes.
Did you advise as to the availability of funds?
Yes.
Can we see that advice?
It's attached to the voucher. Normally, when they apply through the office of the CEO will minute it to the Director of Finance. Then
We have the vouchers here. Let me show you. The first one,
Yes.
what's the name?
The first one is Suleiman Bari.
Suleiman Bari.
Yes.
How much?
180,000.
And then the CEO meted the application to you, correct?
Yes.
Did you advise
Yes.
as to whether funds were available?
Yes.
Please read to us your advice.
I just put the CEO, please approve.
That's not an advice. That's an approval.
Hmm? Yes, I advise him to approve the voucher. The
Yes,
payment.
but you didn't advise him whether funds were available or not.
Of
That's
course,
different.
funds were available.
But how would we know?
It's
You
not-
had told us
Yes.
many a times that the Gambia Area Council, there were issues regarding funds. In
Yes.
fact, you had to go and hire trucks
Yes.
because you were saying you can't afford to buy one.
Yes.
So how were funds available?
Council, these are also part of motivation. You motivate your staff by giving them loans.
Even if you don't have extra money for that, you still have to give them loans, and you don't have a scheme for that, and everything is under the, you have the discussion, you, the finance director, and the CEO. So you disregard the procedure so that you can really create an authoritarian, I call it a regime, so that these employees, they don't have an option but to just be at your mercy. When there is no procedure, you don't have. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Very well.
Yes. So you people were mini dictators.
No, you are not.
You were not. You were, because if there are no scheme, then it depends on who is in the good books of the big men. Do you know how they call you people? The big men.
No, we give loans to everybody.
Everybody.
Not only the ones you list. We give to the cleansing service. We give to councils.
Now give us the list between 2018 to 2023, the people that benefited from this loan. And of course, you told us that there was no loan scheme, no set out rules or regulations.
Yes, but there was a loan control account.
Give us the details, the name of the beneficiaries from 2018 to 2023.
Okay.
And provide us with the details regarding whether these monies were recovered. Would that be a fair request, sir?
Whether this
monies were recovered.
Okay, all right.
Now,
Mr. Jeng, is it correct that you take overdrafts each month to pay salaries? Is that correct?
Pardon?
You take overdrafts from the banks to pay salaries?
Yes, it's correct.
Each month?
Almost every month, from our limb period. You know, council, we have picked.
Wait, sorry. Let me just come.
Yes.
Don't anticipate what I want to ask you.
Okay.
It is correct that most of the time, 98.5% ratio, you take overdraft to pay salaries, right?
Yes.
And then now, how do you now marry that to giving the staff loans when you cannot even perform the duties that are mandatory, like paying salary?
Those are lapses, but just as I said,
It is not lapse. Mr.
Jeng,
wait.
Ma, this is part of motivation to our staffs.
Listen,
Okay.
Mr. Jeng.
Okay, all right.
I don't disagree with the fact that you need to motivate your staff, right?
Yes, yes.
You were collecting colossal sums of money as revenue. Is that not correct?
Yes.
And you were not managing that revenue properly, right?
Okay.
No, it's not okay. Is that not correct?
Right.
Is it correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Now, because of the fact that you were not managing these revenues correctly,
Yes.
you know, you were in a circle of debt
Yes.
with the banks.
Yes.
Is that not correct?
That is correct.
And how do you now justify giving loans to the staff as a form of motivation when you could have managed your funds prudently, have balance that you would have given your staff without having to incur more debt from the banks?
That is correct. That is
But
poor,
as a
poor-
finance-
that is poor management. I agreed.
Because there is no single month that you will not take an overdraft from one bank and withdraw the money cash, go and deposit it in another bank to pay salaries,
That is correct, Ma.
right?
Yes.
And you said you have a budget
Yes.
that you have projected the revenue
Yes.
that you know.
Yes.
And we have seen based on the records
Yes.
that you have a very clear idea of the kind of revenue
Yes.
you would collect
Yes.
at the end of the year,
Yes.
because you have done assessment,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So should there be some of the challenges that you are facing, should those challenges be still persistent in Brikama Area Council?
Yes, we have challenges because people are not.
No, I said, knowing that you have made assessments
Yes,
and you know the income that you are going to generate at the end of the day.
that we expect.
No, you know what you generate at the end of the day.
No, an estimate is just a projection.
Mr. Jeng,
Yes, ma'am.
you collect flat rates, right?
Yes, we do.
Your tariffs for daily collection at the market is fixed, right?
Yes,
And your value property collection for that revenue line
yes.
is also to some extent and degree ascertainable, right?
Yes.
So what is the problem? How
Com-
would you say? We understand, because these are financial terms,
Yes,
you estimate.
yes.
But year in, year out, you have shown in your budgets the actuals that you receive,
Yes,
you know.
yes,
So it's either one or two things. You spend the money
yes,
on things that you are not supposed to spend the money on,
yes,
you understand, and go back to the banks and get money to spend, to use that money to spend the money on your statutory obligations. Is that not what you do?
yes. That is what's supposed to be.
Is that not what you do?
Pardon?
It's not what is supposed to be.
Pardon?
What I mean is,
Yes,
your actuals.
yes,
Let me give you an example. Maybe you are not understanding me. Your actuals, for example, 2019,
yes,
you said your estimate
yes,
for your grand total expenditure
yes.
for 2019
Mm-hmm.
is 111 million 124,651.
Okay.
Now tell us from your system,
Yes.
this is 2019, what was your actuals? This was you said, this is your budget. You said your grand total expenditure,
Mm-hmm.
GMD,
Mm-hmm.
was 111,124,651.
Okay.
So tell us your real actual.
2019.
Yes. And you will recall that this is the budget you have submitted to the ministry, to your ministry. as
2019, the actual figure collected was 83 million.
83 million
Yes.
actual, based on
Yes.
the books, audited.
Yes. Yes.
Audited, right?
Yes.
And if we look at your financial statements for 2019,
Yes.
we will see that is actual, you understand, that was collected was 80 million. So that 80 million, do you think you should have had problems in paying salary? What is your this thing, how to call it, obligation for emoluments, salary? Let's just stick to salaries,
Yes.
not go to other items on the recurrent expenditure budget.
Yes.
What is your salary emoluments?
Salaries.
Yes.
Salaries.
What is your total?
Unless I take the calculator.
No, check it, is there. You have given me actuals for 2019.
For 2019, for
Yes.
salaries.
Yes. Give me actuals for 2019.
Yes, that is, let me see. 2019, 20. Salaries and allowances. Unless I use the calculator.
Yes, you can use your phone. There is a calculator in your phone. And in the machine on that laptop you're using, there is a calculator too. But Mr. Jeng, this should be in your system.
Yes, it's here.
Yes. So
But
you-
it's department by department. You have salaries, office of the chairman, salaries, office of the
no,
CEO.
no. You give me the total because I'm just saying salaries.
Yes,
Collective.
that is what I want to add for you for 2018.
Yeah. Yes, add. Okay.
It's
you
not
give it.
stated anywhere, so I have to add them.
But you recall that you made a financial statement.
Yes.
You reconciled your income, your expenditure.
Yes.
Yes. So it should be in your financial statement.
Yes, it's there.
The total sum, I mean, when you look at emoluments, it should give you a total sum because you have already reconciled. Because your reconciliation would have given you exactly the number of, you understand, what you expended on salaries.
No, it's not there.
Oh, okay. Now give us, add it together and let us have it. Now, let me help you.
Yes.
Since you cannot come up with the figure, and I know why you cannot come up with the figure. Your recurrent expenditure, you have indicated that under administration, you know, that is where you will have personal emoluments and etc. Right? You have 3,183,944. Is that correct?
3 million.
Yes. 183,944.
That you are reading from the budget, oh?
Yes, yes, budget of 29.
Budget of 2019.
I just gave you a clue.
Yes, I just want to.
What I read for you, what is it supposed to be? Mr. Jeng, your actuals for 2019
Yes.
is 5,699,205 for salary.
For salaries.
Yes, and you had a revenue that you collected total
Yes.
80 million
Yes.
plus.
Yes.
So were there any need for you to have taken facility to pay for salaries for 2019?
Yes, with other recurrent expenditure.
What I'm talking about is salaries.
Yes.
Was there any need for you to have taken loans or facility to pay for salaries?
Of course, because we did not have any special account for salaries.
Huh?
We don't have any special account for salary, whereby money is kept only for salaries. We operate as we go. What is collect? Sometimes we even collect, our expenditures sometimes are even more than our income. So that is why we always go for overdraft.
Mr. Then I will ask.
Mr. Jeng,
Yes.
have you ever heard of the English adage, cut your cloth according to your size?
Very well.
Is this applicable to you?
No, it was not.
It was not, because the intention is not there to cut your cloth according to your size.
No, the intention was there, but sometimes it is by circumstances. You must spend.
Okay, thank you.
Well, that is very wrong for you to have said that. It is not correct, Mr. Jeng.
Okay.
You already have a legislation that is guiding you. It says you take 60% of your budget
Yes.
and put it in capital expenditure,
Yes.
which you do not do.
Yes.
Your recurrent expenditure should be 40% of that.
Yes.
But you know, looking at your budget, your recurrent expenditure is more than 60%.
Yes.
So,
because the
so you were not following the law. You were flouting the law, right?
yes.
And you were doing what you wanted to do.
No, not what we wanted to do actually.
No, but
That was the only, because of this 40/60. That was the only.
Just listen.
Yes, ma'am.
You cannot. You see, you have been deceiving the people about this 40/60, about the fact that government doesn't pay. You understand? I am not holding brick for government, because where they go wrong, we will spell it out. You understand? As it is. But you were saying government is not paying you subvention. When you look at your books, government has been paying you your subvention plus other additional fees that you charge government, which government was paying. Is that not correct?
That is correct, but we are not.
Wait, no, let me just come. Now, the issue is that when you say you you got to spend, and that is why sometimes you spend above what you earned, but you have made a projection by way of drafting a budget that is informed by the assessments you have done, that is informed by the previous year's transaction. And the law has given you the opportunity to where there are arrears, for you even to get your arrears paid. Is that not correct?
Very, very,
so
very
that
correct.
you will be able to balance your budget at the end of the day.
Okay.
Is that not the case?
That is the case.
So what you are saying is not tenable. Is that not correct? Is that not correct,
But,
Mr. Jeng?
but compliance also, ma, is another problem. People are not paying their rates.
But I just asked you actuals for 2019. You said actuals of 2019, which we even question. And because there is a very big question mark, that you collected 80 million. That is actually what you collected.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And we will get to that, you as the finance director,
Yes.
to look at what you have given us
Yes.
and what we have seen
Okay.
on your record,
Okay.
to show you that what you told us is not even correct.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
But based on, we are taking what you said,
Yes.
that you collected 80 million
Yes.
2019.
Yes.
And I am trying to put across to you that you should not have had problems of taking loans.
Okay.
Is that not correct?
I agree.
Because you cannot present to this commission in 2019 projects that you have expended on, which could be even above 20 million. Did you embark on any project that you expended 20 million or above?
No.
So, where has the money gone to?
The financial statement is there. The
Okay.
cash books are there.
Okay, so we will
Yes.
we will look at this together.
Very well.
Council, is it 1 o'clock?
No, it's 9 minutes. Yes, 1 minute past 1.
1 minute, fine.
Yes.
I think it's a convenient point to stop.
Right.
We'll come back after lunch break. We may rise.